Okay, guys, so in this video, we're going to talk about the 3 lessons that every government contractor learns too late. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, let me cue the intro, and let's get to the reason why you're here. Okay, guys, so let's get right into it, okay? So the first lesson people learn too late when doing government contract is the power of relationships. You need relationships. Relationships. You need relationships. Okay? You really need relationships. Like you really need relationships. Okay? And the reason being, first, the 2 types of relationships. Relationships with different government agencies, procurement officers, contract officers, right? You need relationships with them at the federal, state, local. You need to know who they are. They need to know who you are, right? You want to know them, like you want to know each other on a first name basis. Have a great relationship. Follow up. Don't be thirsty for a contract. Just be a friend, right? Because as they're climbing the ranks and you know them and they know you, guess what? You start bidding on contracts in that agency. Ooh, oh, Desmond submitted a bid. Let's see what he had to say. You see what I'm saying? Relationships. On the other hand, relationships with industry, subcontractors, prime contractors, teaming partners, relationships. Because they're going to help you submit the bids that you can't. Either you're too small, you don't have the bonding capacity, your solution is not good enough, you need them to prime, you want to be the sub, whatever it is. Relationships with industry, because you're going to help them and they're going to help you, right? And if you leverage your relationships with the agencies, it makes it easier to win a contract. Relationships. That's the first one, right? The second thing, you need a proposal writing process. You need a process to efficiently write these proposals so that you are constantly submitting bids and not recreating the wheel every single time. The one thing I feel that when I first started, I didn't have a process to write proposals. I was rewriting the proposals every single time, right? Until I realized that I'm saying the same thing over and over again. Let me create a process. So I created a process. What's my process? Read the RFP, create an outline. In your outline, you should have your cover page, your table of content, your executive summary, and then whatever they also want to talk about, right? Your management approach, technical approach, right? Past performance, qualifications, references, and then all the different documents. That's your outline, right? So this is the process. You read the RFP, create an outline, create a compliance matrix. The compliance matrix is exactly what you have to do to be compliant. Hey, turn this in. You shall do this. You shall have this insurance. You shall have this bonding capacity. You will deliver this documents through mail, right? It will be a sealed bid. Add the flash drive, no more than 30 pages, double space, times New Room more. They'll literally tell you exactly what you need to do. Have a compliance matrix. Then you start writing your solution. In your solution, what do you want to talk about? Being value driven, cost effective, persuasive, right? Solution oriented, low risk investment, risk averse. Demonstrate all that in your proposal. Show them that you are a low risk investment. You will do everything in your power to finish that contract. And lastly, be persuasive. Why you? Why should they give you the contract, huh? Because I'm going to submit a great proposal and tell them why me, right? So why you? You see what I'm saying? So that's your 5-step process right there. Now with this process, you can implement this process in any kind of contract, state, federal, local, doesn't matter, right? They all get the process. You got to read it. You got to create an outline, compliance matrix, your solution, and then you persuade them in any kind of industry, any kind of contract. That's your process. And that's why we're able to efficiently write proposals over and over again. We have a process that we use every single time. This is my wheel. Don't go reinvent the wheel. Take my wheel. Okay? And the last thing people learn too late when doing government contracting is the power of capture management. Capture management is the process of winning the contract before it is ever published, right? Before it's released to the public. Remember, only 20% of government contracts are posted online. The remaining 80% are inside the door. So right now, when you find contracts online, use those to get in the doors. When you're in the door, you can tap into the 80% that's not posted online, right? So what's capture? Capture is winning the proposal before it hits the streets, right? Before it's posted on beta sim, you win the contract, right? Now, you can't physically win the contract before it hits the streets, right? Well, you can if you get a sole source opportunity, but you essentially win it in a way that once it hits the streets, they already know they're going to choose you, and the proposal already catered to your company. So no matter whoever submits a bid, right, they're still looking for your proposal, right? Because you did proper capture management. So capture is essentially where you do your due diligence on the incumbents first and foremost, right? You find out who the current vendor is, what they're providing, what the price point is, what solution, what's the competitive advantage, right? Also, you find the opportunity well in advance, either on a forecasted opportunity or an expiring contract. You find it a few months in advance so that now, as it's approaching the time where it's going to be publicized or recompeted, you're building a relationship with the agency, right? You're helping them, define the scope of work, right? Create the solicitation, right? You literally help them create this proposal. So when they actually create it and they publish it, guess what? You're right there front and center, like, I created this proposal. Give me the contract. You see what I'm saying? So that's it. Relationships, relationships, relationships. That's one. A proposal writing process. You need the proposal writing process. The third one is capture management, knowing how to win the contract before it is publicized. And it goes back to relationships, right? That is literally relationships, and doing your due diligence to find out who the incumbent is and how you can unseat them. If you implement those three strategies in your business, you will definitely be in a better position, right? Now, most people don't even do capture. Like, that's like the secret sauce right there. Capture management and that's a whole other topic I will not be talking about on YouTube. You gotta get that on GovCon University. The link is below. If you want to learn about government contracts, then go to GovCon University where I teach you everything from A to Z about government contracts. That being said, subscribe to the channel and the links are down in the bottom. And I will see you on the next one. Thank you for your time.